It's a flame that will burn for 100 days, the time it took to kill hundreds of thousands of people. But for many of the bereaved and injured, shining any light on Rwanda's darkness is as hard now as it was 25 years ago. Large crowds took the remembrance walk from Rwanda's parliament to its national stadium. Unspoken thoughts here, but a spirit of solidarity. Earlier, the president had addressed the country.
The only conclusion to draw from Rwanda's story is profound hope for our world. No community is beyond repair, and the dignity of the people is never fully extinguished.
The Prime Minister of the former colonial power Belgium made this apology.
This genocide represents the failure of the international community, which couldn't warn, which couldn't prevent, which couldn't stop this crime against humanity. I stand before you in the name of a country that also wants to take responsibility for its part in history.
For some of the survivors, the passage of time hasn't helped. This man was 10 when the genocide happened. More than 100 of his relatives died, including his mother and father.
It seems to have got harder for you.
Yeah, it was really hard because the life was not easy, struggling after genocide. And now I think I have hope.
Hope is center stage in the process of Kwibuka, meaning remembrance in the Rwandan language. Paul Kagame says we must learn to forgive but not to forget. Well, that's hard to see in the eyes of so many genocide survivors. What they say is one thing, what they really feel doesn't necessarily amount to forgiveness. And so Paul Kagame is banking on all the younger faces we see in the crowds, the new generation. He hopes there's more chance of forgiveness with them than the older generation. We spoke to two people born in the year of the genocide. This man explaining why he always comes to the remembrance.
So whenever we come here, we learn much that we never saw or we never had. So whatever we get here helps us in terms of, reconciliations, in terms of building ourselves.
And a student with a message to people all over the world.
Yeah, they have to learn because now we don't have any Hutu, we don't have any Tutsi. We are all Rwandans and we love each other, which is not common. So they have to learn from us about forgiveness.
As a day of emotional exhaustion draws to an end, by tradition there's light in the darkness. A vigil going on into the night. More than 30,000 people collectively mourning the past, and for some, tentatively, warily, looking to the future. Andrew Simmons, Al Jazeera, Kigali.